Development of a new global age of aviation. Cultivation of globally minded citizens and promotion of human and cultural exchanges. The realization of a more prosperous and peaceful society. The JAL Foundation was founded in 1990 and is based on these concepts. Further, it has continued to serve the public for the past 27 years. Ladies and gentlemen, it is our pleasure to share the highlights of our activities during the 2017 fiscal year. The JAL Scholarship Program, which was launched in 1975, invites college students from various corners of the world to Japan each year to cultivate relationships through workshops and cultural exchanges, further to assist in the development of leaders for the future. A total of 48 sessions have been held since its launch, and as many as 1,590 college students have participated from overseas. The theme of the 2017 session was Let's Think About It, the environment in Asia and the environment of the world. "26 international students and 16 Japanese students participated in the program. The Tokyo program started with a keynote speech entitled Global Warming and Carbon Dioxide in the Atmosphere by Dr. Toshinobu Machida, head of the Office for Atmospheric and Oceanic Monitoring, Center for Global Environmental Research, National Institute for Environmental Studies. To enhance mutual understanding among students who would be spending time together, each scholarship student made an introductory presentation about their own country and region. Then the students were divided into groups where they discussed ideas for their group's final presentation. Through the help of the ASEC Japan Committee at the University of Tokyo, the students had an opportunity to make a presentation on a water-related problem in the environment. Then they conducted a field study about Miraikan in Odaiba. The students developed a deeper relationship because of the field study. Further, in cooperation with the East Japan Railway Culture Foundation, the students were able to visit Chiba Perry, which is a commercial facility at JR Chiba Station. Further, the students visited the JR's ecological area at Kaihin Makuhari Station. The students also visited Teisai Company, which is responsible for cleaning the inside of the bullet trains. The students learned a lot from their super speedy cleaning and their work principles. As one of the major events of the JAL Scholarship Program, JAL Foundation holds the Asia Forum in Ishikawa, program in cooperation with Ishikawa Prefecture and the cities of Kanazawa and Hakusan. In the Hakusan City program, the scholarship students experienced Shinto worship at Shirayama Hime Shrine. Afterwards, they learnt about haiku from members of the local haiku society and composed a poem, haiku themselves, which helped to deepen their understanding of Japan's traditional culture. In Hakusan City, with the cooperation of the locals, the students were able to participate in a homestay program for the first time. The students stayed in a traditional Japanese-style home, enjoyed Japanese-style cooking and the nature in Hakusan City. They also experienced a Japanese drum performance at Hasano Taiko. and visited Ishikawa Zoo, where they learned about using animal dung for environmental purposes. Lastly, in Ishikawa Prefecture, the students were taught how to wear yukata correctly, and they also participated in a traditional tea ceremony at Urasenke School. Further, the students also got to see a traditional Japanese no play. Because of these experiences, the students deepened their understanding of Japanese culture. After hearing lectures from 3 specialists about Kanazawa City's approach on environmental issues, students visited a local company as a field study. The scholarship students and local Japanese university students were divided into 4 groups. Then they had a discussion on their findings from the information they obtained from their field research. The achievements of their studies and discussions were presented at an open symposium on the final day.
人々の生活をより便利にするために光られた人工的な水路であります。
After the symposium, the scholarship students joined the International Exchange Festival. The students performed in front of everyone and cultivated friendships with the locals. At the closing seminar in Tokyo, based on the results of their studies and workshops, the students held group discussions on the main theme. Let's think about it, the environment in Asia and the environment of the world. The students presented their achievements at an open symposium on the last day of the program. During their homestay with volunteer host families from JAL Group employees and past employees, the students deepened their understanding of Japan by observing the daily life of Japanese people. Since 2013, JAL Foundation has been organizing alumni societies in various countries. We are striving to promote friendship and cooperation among the former program participants who are playing active roles in various fields around the world. During the 2017 fiscal year, we held reunions in Malaysia, Singapore, and Thailand. At the reunion in Thailand, there were as many as 50 participants, which is about 30% of all the Thai graduates from the program. During the reunion, they shared their memories of the program. It is our wish that through haiku, children all over the world not only understand Japan and its culture, but also share their emotions and feelings. Also, we want children to cultivate international friendships through haiku. With that wish, JAL Foundation has been promoting the Haiku Project over many years. In 1964, when Tokyo hosted the Olympic Games, Japan Airlines held a haiku contest in the United States to introduce Japanese culture overseas. Since its founding in 1990, the JAL Foundation has been hosting the World Children's Haiku Contest every 2 years for children all over the world. More than 700,000 haiku poems have been submitted from 57 countries since the first contest. The winning haiku poems are then published in a book entitled Haiku by World Children. The 15th haiku contest was held in 2017 and 2018. The theme of the contest was Living Things. Through the Japan Division and the World Division contests, more than 25,000 wonderful haiku poems were submitted from 44 countries. In the 15th contest, Bhutan, Bulgaria, Ecuador, Norway, Poland, and Sri Lanka held their own country division contests for the first time. All the winning poems have been uploaded on the JAL Foundation website. Some selected haiku poems will be published in Haiku by World Children, Volume 15, Impressions of Living Things. Because we want to expand the World Children's Haiku Contest, promote Japanese culture, the JAL Foundation sponsored Haiku Koshien in Matsuyama City, Ehime Prefecture, Kusamakura Haiku Contest in Kumamoto City, and the Japan Rasso International Haiku Contest. JAL Foundation conducted haiku seminars in Chicago and Boston. The JAL Foundation also displayed posters of winning haiku poems, artworks, and distributed postcards in Lithuania and other countries. In cooperation with the National Institute for Environmental Studies, the Meteorological Research Institute, Jamco Corporation, and Japan Airlines, the JAL Foundation has been participating in a project to monitor atmospheric concentrations of greenhouse gases with monitoring devices installed on commercial aircrafts. The reason for this is to understand global warming. Currently, continuous automatic CO2 measuring equipment, CME, has been installed on a total of 8 Japan Airlines Boeing 777-200 aircrafts and 2 new longer-range 777-300 aircrafts. With this system, we have been able to gather more frequent, extensive, and reliable data. In December 2017, the project was awarded the International Contribution category of the Environment Minister's Award for Global Warming Prevention Activity, because the project and research findings have been widely recognized and highly evaluated in Japan as well as overseas. We realize that there is an affinity between this atmospheric observation project and number 13, climate action of the 17 Sustainable Development Goals, the 17 SDGs, that was adapted at the United Nations Summit. In December 2017, as a means to raise public awareness and promote the concepts of SDGs, the logo of SDGs was painted on each of JAL's aircrafts that have been used for this project, in addition to contrail painting. In order to obtain professional advice to make this project truly productive, the JAL Foundation has organized the Committee on Promoting the Earth Environment Observation by Scheduled Flights. The committee is made up of leading experts from academia, industry, and government. The committee meeting for the 2017 fiscal year, which was the second year of the third term of the committee, was held on March 9, 2018. Environmental issues have been the main focus of many countries over the years. The JAL Foundation will continue efforts to stimulate people's interest toward the environment through reliable observations, as well explaining scientific results in an easier way for people to understand. With the aim of fostering young men and women who can think and act from a global perspective, JAL Foundation has been engaged in a program named Lecture for Globally Minded Citizens in Cities Around the World since 2003.
私ももうおじさんで47歳なんですけれども、いつまでも宇宙に行きたいというふうに思っています。
In the 2017 fiscal year, the session was held in Matsue City, Shimane Prefecture, and London, UK, with JAXA astronauts.
国際宇宙ステーションなどでは法律とかあるんですか？
わ、素晴らしい質問ですね。法律ですか？実は法律はありました。
In the 23rd session held in Matsue City, Shimane Prefecture, we invited Mr. Kimiya Yui, JAXA astronaut, who spoke to about 330 local elementary and junior high school students and their parents. He talked about important things in space.
でもそれが怖くなくなっていったのは
In the 24th session, held in London, UK, we had Mr. Soichi Noguchi, JAXA astronaut, speak at 3 locations: local elementary school, the Japanese school in London, and Japanese Chamber of Commerce in UK. Mr. Noguchi spoke in English to about 370 students at local West Acton Primary School under the total Unity and Strength by Embracing Differences.
I don't know, but the council is going like that.
He spoke to 285 students at the Japanese school in London in Japanese, and 58 members at Japanese Chamber of Commerce in London, also in Japanese, under the title Welcome to Space, Living the Space Age. In the lectures, he spoke on the charm of space and international cooperation in space, among other things. During question and answer sessions, Mr. Noguchi answered a variety of questions in a gracious manner, providing the audience with an impressive learning opportunity. Since 1994, JAL Foundation has conducted an annual study tour to airports overseas for junior high school students. This is part of events celebrating Japan's Aviation Day, September 20th. In the fiscal year of 2017, after touring airport facilities at Narita International Airport, 6 junior high school students flew to Seattle, Phoenix, and Los Angeles, USA. As a part of their study, they toured control towers, airports, and in-flight catering facilities in those cities. In Seattle, they visited Boeing Company's Everett facility and were treated to close-up views of Boeing's new 787 Dreamliner on an assembly line. In Japan Airlines Phoenix Flight Crew Training Center, in addition, they met and had deep cultural exchanges with local students. The students also learned about various kinds of work at an airline company, from airline staff and cabin attendants at airport facilities and onboard their flights. Through this study tour, students have learned that many people are involved in operating aircraft safely. And that safety in aviation is supported by not only high-tech machinery and computer systems, but also by many skilled professionals working there. Other training programs sponsored by JAL Foundation include an internship program that provides working experience for international college students who are studying Japanese language and culture overseas. In the fiscal year of 2017, we hosted one student from Taiwan's National Chuenchi University as a trainee. Through her work experience as a staff member at JAL Foundation, she deepened her understanding of Japanese customs and culture. Since 1990, we have hosted 37 foreign students so far in this program. By request from the East Japan Railway Culture Foundation and as part of their fellowship program, JAL Foundation conducted study sessions on safety for young employees of railway companies in Indonesia, Malaysia, Thailand, Vietnam, Mongolia, Myanmar, and the Philippines. In coordination with Japan Airlines and its global network, JAL Foundation will continue its international exchange program and other public interest activities in order to foster globally minded citizens. We highly appreciate your continued support.